Hey everyone, welcome to Life of Thuy. My new thing for the week, I'm going to be turning this pallet of wood into a coffee table. Yep, going to be using a little bit of elbow grease, and I might not necessarily do things the right way or the easiest way, but that's part of the fun with projects like this, right? So give me ideas, give me recommendations, suggestions, but let's have at it. I forgot to take the measurements, but it's just about 3 feet and 3 inches by 3 feet and 7.5 inches. So it's a good size pallet. Sometimes when they put too many nails in the pallet, you try to pry it off and it cracks, but it didn't break all the way through, so we'll see if I can use this piece for something.
Check it.
So here we are, 7 hours later. Here's all the material, all the wood that came out of that 3 foot 7 inch by 3 foot 3 inch pallet. Just kidding, it didn't take me 7 hours, but it sure felt like it. Look at all that material. It's enough to almost make like maybe even 2 coffee tables. I know, calm down, Thuy. You haven't even made your first one yet. Don't get so excited. Oh look, here's all the nails that it came with. Here's the 4 coffee table legs, nice and sanded down. If the tops are a little bit uneven, you can take the saw to them again or sand them down a little bit more. I'm not going to be too nitpicky about it. I'm just going to use this part as where the pallet boards are going to go on top. The width of the table is going to be 24 inches. So after trimming off the board, then we're gonna measure out 24 inches and cut out a couple of these for the frame. Look how nice it looks after it's all been sanded. It's coming together. You want to make sure before you put the frame on the top that the table legs are level. I'm kind of cheating a little bit, but I'm using the pallet board to raise this up because when we attach it, we want it to be slightly above the leg so that all the pallet boards are going to rest inside the frame. So I'm just going to do something like that, the placement. That's pretty good there. So laying all the boards out next to each other, it ends up being just a little over 20 inches. And this was the original board for the frame for the side. But remember, we have to take into consideration that it's gonna be a little bit more because it's gotta cover this part too. We're also gonna be making a couple of braces, 2 on the sides and 1 in the middle. That's gonna help to support the weight of the boards and obviously anything that you put on top of the coffee table. Got the braces glued in and clamped. Gonna wait for it to dry. And the one in the middle, it's clamped and gonna screw it in. So the first few boards were glued down and they're now being held together by clamps. Probably one of the most rewarding aspects about this project is putting the finishing touches on it, such as the stain. The stain happens to be Minwax Espresso Satin. from sanding and staining, enjoying my morning coffee. Beautiful Florida weather. With my brand new coffee table. Yes, I know that I have a fire going and it's Florida, but you get the ambiance I'm trying to create here. It's finished. I can't believe it. I did this. I made this. It took quite a few steps, 400 hours of sanding, but I did it. It was so rewarding working with something like wood, something very organic, and see everything literally come into shape. It was awesome. If you have any ideas, comments, suggestions, please leave them below. But keep in mind, I am a beginner. This was obviously my very first time doing anything like this. But I look forward to seeing what all of you have to say. And yeah, see you next time.